Yes, sir. How can I help you? All right, sir. You have called the Prime Video service, right? For the Prime Video service to activate your Prime Video, right? All right. No need to worry about this. I will surely go ahead and activate your Prime Video. And before proceeding further, sir, can please let me know that what do you see on the TV screen?
The victim that you couldn't hear called what he thought was Amazon to activate his Prime Video, but was greeted by a man that introduces himself as Freddy, but his real name is Shoban Abdullah, and he's attempting to social engineer this victim into falling for the Amazon Prime scam. This new variant of the Amazon scam has a very high success rate due to the fact that a victim does not require a computer to go through with the scam. So you're probably wondering, how was I able to listen in on that call and to overall monitor this scam? And in this case, I had to social engineer these scammers into believing that they now run the refund scam and that they need to connect to my computer to issue me a refund. Now, if you watch this channel, you will know that when a scammer tries to connect to my computer, I can reverse this connection and take full remote access of the scammer's machine. Now, as usual, I cannot show how this is done, as I would like to continue using the same methods, although I will show a better version of me reversing the connection on this scammer. But in a very rare occasion, I had two scammers attempt to connect to my virtual machine at once, and I took the remote access of a MacBook Pro and a Windows 7 PC. Now, while I cannot keep the connection long term with Apple products, I can still watch as these scammers had no idea how to run a refund scam and completely forgot about the acting part and just attempted to send themselves money out of my fake bank.
Okay, just let me know if did you receive any code?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Just help me with that.
9, 3, 7, 4, 6. While the scammer tried to distract me, I was actually taking a peek into the scammer's files and not only downloading them, but deleting them off of his computer. Now, while I usually refrain from ever doing this to a scammer's PC, in this case I saw it more ethical than unethical to let them keep victims' information on the laptop, so I completely erased it. The second thing I wanted to do was geolocate the IP address that my packet sniffer was indicating to, and it led me to India, but more specifically the region of Uttar Pradesh in the city of Noida. Now, I usually like to mention that this answer is not definite and we don't definitively know where they are located because the website that I use gives off multiple cities, so we don't know for sure. But either way, I would sit there and watch how this scammer would attempt to pull his scams and completely fail.
Thank you for calling support. This side, Aaron. How can I help you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Using text.
Sorry?
Well, yes.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
For the most part, this gentleman did not require Amazon Prime Video support and was just trying to waste Shaban's time, so Shaban did what any other scammer would do and tried wrapping up the call.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
So it's safe to say we didn't have to save much people on day one, but I wanted to stop the scams happening around Shoban. So what I did was I got in contact with Phonebuster and Shorty, who tried to help me stop these scams while they are happening in real time. And they helped me flood the scammer's Xlite, which if you're not familiar with Xlite, it's the calling application they use to talk to their victims. This method of flooding the scammer's Xlite turns out to be a very efficient way of stopping these scammers, as sending 15 calls per second to each one of their agents disrupts the scams and sounds a little bit like this.
Sir, as I can check in my system that there is no membership. So there are no membership in the Prime Video. Hello?
Okay.
So there are no membership in the in your account, and in order to watch your Prime Video, otherwise you won't be able to watch your Prime Videos. So shall I go ahead and renew your membership?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So which membership would you like to go with? We have three different memberships. Number one, a 3-year membership, a 5-year membership, and a lifetime membership. And plus there are sales going on right now. So which membership would you like to go with?
One.
Now while we distract the scammers with the main flood, Phonebuster sends the victim a warning that sounds like this.
Warning: if you hear this message, it means you're probably talking to the scammer on phone. They are pretending to be a legitimate company. Your financial well-being is at risk.
After disrupting a couple of Shoban's calls and sending that message, we got to watch him browse through Skype and play this online web game called 2048. Although at some point it hit dark and the scammers turned off their computers, ultimately killing our connection. So it was the next day, and I woke up early for a connection as usual, and I heard the noise indicator notifying me about the received connection. And when I took a look at the scammer's monitor, I came across this lady that was already about to give away her Amazon password.
So now ma'am, I verified your email. The code which you gave me, it is working fine. Now for the verification, in order to activate your TV, I need your password of your Prime account, ma'am. Can you help me with that? Like if you remember your password?
The scammer is breaking the one rule any legitimate company would never break, which is asking the supposed customer for their password.
Ma'am, in order to activate your TV, it is just a one-time verification, ma'am. So I need your password of your Prime account so I can activate your TV.
So I had to act quickly before she can give out any more information, and when she was repeating the last final alphabetical characters of her password, I decided to shut down the scammer's X-Lite and intercept the call by phoning the victim. Excuse the voice changer.
Hello?
Hi, I'm not sure exactly what your name is, but the Amazon Prime people, please do not hang up. My name is Steven. My alias is Nanobaiter, and the password that you were about to give to that person is a scammer, and I'm watching his computer.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. I
Yeah.
was really scared that you were so close, so I shut down his X-Lite as soon as you were about to give it to him, and I called you just in case, and I'm really happy you picked up.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
called the number that I'm trying to activate my Prime subscription on my
Yeah.
TV.
So you can do that yourself actually, and what they do is they take control of your Amazon account by resetting your password, and then they try to buy themselves gift cards. So I'm really do you have I'm assuming you have a credit card linked with that Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So what they would have done is they would have tried to pretty much lock you out of your own Amazon account, and then they would have tried to buy themselves gift cards. So I'm really happy that I got to step in before they could do that.
So I overall saved that lady from being scammed, and there was countless other times where I saved a victim in the exact same way. And I'm really happy that I'm able to step into these situations and help victims. But I'm not a detective or anything, but I'm assuming that these methods of scammers asking victims for their passwords is borderline illegal. Now I wanted to show the scammers files last, as I was granted multiple documents and pictures that were quite interesting. And so these are the files that are on the scammer's computer. The PNG folder has 2 pictures of just 2 memes that I didn't really understand. He also just had the Amazon Prime Video pictures for some reason on his desktop, and he had his wallpaper as well. The text files have documents of account details for his bank, which we have been in contact with. The folder that's named Amit is just a bunch of random code. And then he has this video of just 2 guys speaking Hindi. I'm not exactly sure what they are saying, but I don't understand why it's the main Akhtar on birthday funny clip. I don't really understand that either. And then we have his scripts, which are pretty straightforward. If you want to pause, you can completely do that and take a look at it. And then in the useless folder, there was just a couple PDFs that were just nothing, and I couldn't open them because it's a file format, so yeah. And finally, I had access to how Shoban looks, and I could see his beautiful face. I have to blur out his details and pixelate this face due to YouTube's guidelines. Here it is.